Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Scott here from Beyond the Grave Ghost Hunts with another great paranormal encounter podcast. And tonight I've got Sean Rigger from
Hey.
Beyond the Grave Ghost Hunts, my cameraman. And we also got Bill, Chris, and Ryan from End of Days Paranormal.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
You guys ready to talk some paranormal?
Always.
Always. All right, so this is from the Fairfield trip that we just last took here in September, and some of the evidence that we caught there. And we're going to start off with some recordings that we caught. Now, Ryan has. I'll tell you what, Ryan, go ahead and set up the recordings for me. What you did with the recorders and.
When we first got there, I put my recorder down into the morgue, and I just leave it there. Whatever we catch, we catch. And if you do the first one, as we were talking about earlier, there's a voice. There's nobody down there. And I think it was maybe roughly about 40 minutes after I put it down there.
Okay, well, we're going to take a listen to this recording here. Okay, and you tell me what you think it's saying, what you're hearing. Okay, guys, we'll start off with Ryan. Your recorder, what do you think it's saying?
I do believe it's either a child or a female saying, "Can you hear me?"
Okay, I think it sounds like a child too. And when I heard it first time, I heard, "Can you hear me?" All right, Bill, what do you think it's saying? The same thing?
I think it's a child, and the first thing I thought it said was, "You hear me?"
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I got come out with too.
You got. What do you think, Chris?
So me, can you hear me? Yeah, it's child, woman.
Okay, I think it sounds like a child. Yeah, let's listen to it. Yeah, let's listen to it one more time. Yeah, I'm hearing. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
That's what I'm hearing. That's a good catch.
Yeah.
Because like
That's
Ryan said, yeah, like Ryan said, there was no one down there, and he likes to set those out there just to see what we catch throughout the night and stuff. Now we got another one here. It's loud. So remember, yeah, that is a good catch. I love EVPs. But tell me what this one is doing right here too.
We were just visitors.
Okay, that one's a quick
I
one.
see it.
I see it.
I see it.
I see it, or something like that.
Yeah, it's like I see it. Yeah,
I see it.
Yeah, that one's a good one too. What do you think, Sean?
it's hard to tell on that one.
Yeah, it's
like
very.
It doesn't really finish. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we'll listen to it one more time. But
We were just visitors.
that's what it sounds like. I see it. You know.
I see it.
And that's once again, it sounds like a child's voice.
Yeah, child.
You know.
You think that could be Susie?
I don't know. I don't know how many kids died there. I don't know how many kids are buried out back or stuff. But it seems like we're getting a lot of kids' voices down there.
yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ryan.
Each time we go over there, we get more and more different. Yeah. It's like they are getting used to us and coming out.
Yeah.
You know, that voice, it kind of puts me in mind of like when you got your grandkids or what have you. You see it? I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
You know,
no,
that's what it sounds like.
That's definitely a good capture. Then we got one more, and this is from Ryan's recordings.
You have to listen to it very carefully. There is a voice in the beginning. Then Chris is saying something. His instrument said something, and then after that, there's another kid's voice.
Okay.
But you have to turn up your volume to hear it, and it was good, but it was hard to catch.
Okay, we'll check this one out.
Light that bell up.
Yeah, it sounds almost like two kids talking.
Uh-huh.
It sounded
Two
like the first
kids.
voice at the beginning said something, and then you talk, Chris, and then your voice talking. It sounded like another child was answering it,
Said,
answering
yep,
the question. Yeah, listen to it one more time.
Light that bell up.
Yeah, it's saying something like "yeah." Did you hear that, Bill? Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded
Yeah.
like
It's not, to me. It sounds like two kids are
I
having a
didn't hear it that
conversation
time.
down there.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear it, Chris?
No,
You didn't hear it? You want me to play it one
No.
more time?
no, it's all right.
Okay. Now, sorry, I got my chihuahua right here messing around. She wants to be next to me. Okay, now this one's two stick figures in the morgue. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and show this one, and then we're going to talk about it. All right.
This is in morgue, I believe.
There's two of them. There's two.
Yes, there is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's mapping him sitting down. You got someone right behind you, bro.
Yeah.
Trying to tap you.
They're,
Can you tell us where he's trying to tap you at? I'd be
they're both
impressed.
here.
Can you touch him? I got my own trying to over here where.
And then one last year.
Raise your arm. Do you understand us?
Look at legs across. There's two of them there. He just crossed its legs.
Look at that one. That's him sitting down in the chair.
Okay, yeah, oh yeah.
But the one behind him was not sitting down in the chair.
Feels like something touching my back. Like right on my shoulder.
Yeah, it's right there. He's trying to touch it.
Yeah.
How about that for evidence, guys? He's touching it right now.
And you're seeing it live.
Yeah, I didn't tell him where he was touching it. I said I'd be impressed if you tell me where he's touching it. And I am impressed right now, so.
Oh
He
yeah.
missed it right there. He's touching him on his shoulder.
It's
Yeah,
live.
yeah, you did not hear me say what part he was touching. He guessed it because he felt it. Ain't that right?
Yeah.
All right, so what do you guys think about it? We'll start with you, Bill.
Oh,
Sure, you got something to say about this one.
oh boy. The whole side of me where he was standing at just got ice cold. And not only was it on that, but it was also live on my Facebook as well.
Right.
So more than one field of view. I mean, there's no denying it. I mean, yeah, it just they're standing.
What do you think, Ryan?
That was a little different. I'm gonna try to send something on here.
Okay, go ahead and send it.
I'm gonna try out. I gotta look for it real quick.
Yeah, because Eric was feeling something on his back. The stick figure was definitely reaching towards his back, you know, and stuff like that. But also in the beginning of that clip, I keep hearing the same scream that we keep capturing on voice recorders too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to go ahead and play it and cut it off right out there at that screen.
This is in morgue, I believe.
There's two of them. There's two of them.
Now there's a couple of us in this group right now that's heard that scream 2 times before.
Yes.
All right. And I've had videos that we posted with that scream.
Yep.
So I've heard that scream or that wail. I don't know if it's a scream or a wailing or
Might be a banshee.
right. You know, at least
What?
twice down there at Randolph. Once was in the
Yep.
kitchen, and the other one was in the hallway that we were where you were doing a voice box session on. And I've heard that twice, and now we've heard of that Fairfield.
Yep.
Yes.
You know, Fairfield. So I don't know if it's. I can't explain why we're hearing the same scream going on at 2 different locations.
Mm-hmm.
You
And
know,
it's the same length as well.
Yeah.
Same thing.
yeah, it's almost the same scream time after time.
Yeah.
And I can't explain it. I
Hmm.
cannot explain it. And I thought the stick figure standing behind Eric, reaching towards his back, and Eric saying that I feel like something's like touching my back. So
Yeah, I was gonna say that was Eric sitting there, right?
yeah, that was Eric sitting there. And
Once it loads up, I did the one with Chris and the bell thing, but I made it the audio clip a little louder. So hopefully you guys will be able to hear it a little bit better, but it is pretty loud.
Now we've
Okay,
also heard the trumpets there too, like we
yeah,
did at the other place.
that one's silent. It was a couple quick taps on it, but we did. And I don't know who got that audio. You got that audio, didn't you, Bill?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking for that one. I got everything that you guys sent me, and that's pretty much what I got. But while we're waiting for the kids in the morgue to load up, this one was up in the attic. And Bill and Sean was up there in the attic with me, and I went off on my own to go tape, to go record. And as I was coming down the steps, that part of the attic was called the chicken coop, right? I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And as I was coming down the steps, I stopped. I felt like there was something behind me.
Yep.
And then this happens, and you're going to hear, a large, loud bang after I will start walking away. Whoa! Dude, I'm serious, man. Come over here. There's something over here. All right. First of all, it doesn't sound loud on the camera, but it sounded loud when I was there, and it freaked me out. That's where you hear that. Whoa!
There was three things that happened right there.
What's that?
You heard the thud.
Yeah,
you heard that little voice again.
That scream.
And then there was like a high-pitched chirp, and it wasn't off of the REM pod. Totally different high-pitched chirp.
I thought it was off a REM pod. That's why I never really paid attention.
That's what I thought it was.
You'll hear the REM pod, but there's a
Yeah, that's a REM pod.
No, it was it was before or after the REM pod.
Okay, let's play it one more time. Whoa! Dude, I'm serious, man. Come over here. There's something over here. Okay, I didn't hear the scream.
I heard a low voice. I heard it sound like a squeal.
Okay.
And then you heard the REM pod. You heard the thump, the voice, the little squeal, then the REM pod.
Okay. You want me to play it one more time?
Yeah.
Let's do it one more time. Whoa! Dude, I'm serious, man. Come over here. There's some. Yeah, I did hear something in the beginning there.
It's not a scream. It sounds like a woman saying hello.
Right.
But you hear the voice, the chirp, the REM pod, and then you hear that thud.
Yep.
In that order.
Yeah.
Yep. And that thug was louder in person than it was on
because
that
if
camera.
you remember right, we went back out that door, and Sean actually went down to go get batteries, and you and I was still up there, Sky, and it said, "I follow you."
Yeah.
On the
voice communicator.
On the voice on the box, the spirit box. And then as we came out of there, you smelled one type of smoke, I smelled another kind of smoke, and we all three turned around and looked up. It was at that one door where it was locked, and you can see where it was burnt going up the wall into the ceiling.
Yeah, we smelt it. Yeah, we smelt it right almost at the exact time.
Right there at that door.
and stuff. And the reason you hear me counting because it's so dark up there. I mean, I come down the steps, I got to count to make sure, I'm not going to break my damn neck. And then for a minute there, I don't know why I just stood there. I just kind of like felt like something like, because you heard that voice and maybe that's what I heard or something. But I turned around and I'm sitting there and I said, okay. Then I walk away and it was like, boom.
Yeah.
So,
Well, to give people an idea, I mean, it's like if we didn't have no lights on, no infrared, no nothing. Now, Ryan, you guys all can testify to that. You wouldn't be able to hardly see a thing. You would be blind as a bat.
Yeah.
Nope. No, I agree. Yeah.
Completely dark.
Yeah.
It's like if you're out here and you're in one room with no windows, you turn the light off, you can't see your hand in front of your face. That is why we have the infrared. That's why we have the instruments that are lighting up. That's why we have, the sounds. And like Scott said, he had to count his steps from them steps back.
Yeah.
And so he knew where he was at.
Right. And it gets dark and all you got is the little camcorder screen. You can't see much on those. So,
and it's maybe that big, if that.
All right. Now, the next evidence that we're going to show you. This is one that Chris and Sean and I were up there, and I'm going to go ahead and show the video the way I trimmed it down, and this is this version of it.
Still feel like there's something in there, but I don't know what it is.
Walker, come on.
Dude, look at this. Look. That thing's moving all by itself.
Yep.
You saw how wide it was up this door right here. We got it going right now. Ooh, goose pimply, guys.
That's a good one.
Good pimp.
All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and explain that one right off the bat. When I was in the room, we weren't getting nothing. Chris and I were in the room. Sean was out working the SLS camera out in the hallway. And so I came out of the room, came out, and I turned around and I said to myself, and I said kind of underneath my voice saying, I feel like there's something in there. Okay. And then if you look in the mirror, you can see where my camera's in the right hand. So I couldn't have touched the door, you know what I'm saying? Without that camera showing me touching the door. And then what I noticed was when I was walking back up to it, it moved and it stopped, moved again, stopped, and then moved and kept on shutting. Now I'm going to play that version one more time.
No.
Still feel like there's something in there, but I don't know what it is.
Walker, come on.
Dude, look at this. Look. That thing's moving all by itself.
Yep.
You saw how wide it was up this door right here. We got it going right now. Ooh, goose.
All right, so now it shuts, and you can see it doing it in 3 stages.
There's no air conditioners going. There's no fans whatsoever up
No
there.
window, no nothing.
Nope.
There's no heater vent behind them doors. No nothing.
Nope.
No circulation whatsoever. It's stale air.
Okay, now this is right after the door shut, and you're going to see the door shut again, and where we're trying to debunk it now, opening up the door and stuff. So let's watch this version of it.
Still feel like there's something in there, but I don't know what it is.
Walker, come on.
Dude, look at this. Look. That thing's moving all by itself.
Yep.
You saw how wide it was up this door right here. We got it going right now. Ooh, goose pimply, guys.
That's a good one.
Good pimp. You watch it go like this, like that, and then now watch. Where was this door at when we opened it? It was right here.
Yeah, it was right there.
Because I was standing. Now let's do a test. Oh shit! I'm sorry, bro. Ain't shut now, is it? Was that where it was open?
Yeah.
Let me just give it another couple inches just to make sure we're not off. Shut that door again.
All right. So now Bill brought up a good point earlier that he felt the door was shut just a little bit more when we started that.
I stand corrected after seeing that again.
Yeah, and then what I was saying is that when I was walking back up to it, I think it was already moving and
Right.
stopped
Yeah.
and then moved again. That's what I caught. I said, look, and stuff. So what do you guys think about it? We'll start off with Chris. I know he's been chewing at the bit to get a hold of this one, Chris. What did you think about it? You were there.
That was amazing catch. This like I'd never seen nothing like that before. And I believe there's something that time. You know, it's like we tried to look for the obvious, to look for the air, whatever, or if it's any windows open or whatsoever, but it was nothing in there. And that was a good catch.
No, if I would have felt air, I would have said I felt air. But I also noticed that I got real goose pimply too when that door shut.
Yes, we did. Our hair stood up.
The hair on my arms was standing up. And Sean was there. Sean said it was a good catch. He was watching it all, and no one was touching the door or nothing. You know, I'm just pointing that out.
Yep.
You know, there's no way that I could have a camera in the door and be messing with it without the camera. And so what do you think of it, Bill? Ryan?
Ryan, go ahead first.
That was amazing. Yeah, I know for a fact that air was just, there was no air.
Stagnant.
Literally, it was stagnant. Yeah, it's just there's
solid.
no windows open. There was no heat going on, air conditioning going on, nothing. It was just, that was good.
No,
that was a good catch.
I think it was a great catch. Now, on this video, we went back a little later. Go ahead, Bill.
Hold on,
Go ahead,
Scott.
Bill.
Just to point out to make a point. First off, you see your light from your infrared from your camera in the window on the other side of the room.
Mhm.
So that shows it's in your right hand. Okay. Two, your door, it was so you couldn't have reached around to grab the door edge to turn
Right.
it. As far back as you couldn't have reached the door anyhow with your
Yeah.
left hand.
And I felt like there was still something in that room.
Right.
Yeah.
So there's
Like
no
Chris
way
and I went in there in the first place.
there's no way you could have touched that door just
Yeah, 'cause-
by looking at that.
Yeah, and Chris and I were in there for about 5 minutes in that room and stuff. And and
It
when I
was
left that room,
nothing.
I just felt like there was something still in there, and that's why I kind of went back. If we would have walked away from that, we would have never got that evidence.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why
Great
I
catch.
always say that when you ghost hunting, trust your instincts. If you feel like there's something behind you, turn around, because there probably is something behind you. You get that little tingly in the back of your head, trust your instincts. And that's what I was doing with mine. That's why I went back to the room and said, I feel like there's something in here.
That was a
And then
great
all
catch.
the door just starts shutting. So, okay, now this is where we went back about, what was it, about an hour and a half later, just to make sure. Chris and I did. So this is Chris and I going back and checking on that door.
I just want to see if it's still open. Okay. No, we're on 326. Okay, hold on. There it is. Hasn't moved a bit, bro. Hasn't moved a bit.
Can you just do it one more time? Let's close that door for us. That'd be great.
What it was great was that we didn't even ask it to.
Goodbye.
Sorry about that, guys. All right, so we went back. The door was probably open, maybe towards, I don't know how we left it, but that's where we left it, I'm pretty sure. I said, we're going to leave it open. We'll come back later and see what happened. And we came back later. The door hasn't moved any. So I can't explain it. And I've always said, if you can't explain it and you can't debunk it, then it's got to be paranormal, right?
Yes.
That's the way I look at it. All right. So what do you guys think? We agree that's paranormal, and that was a good
Yeah.
good
Yeah,
catch
it's
on that.
paranormal.
Yeah, there's
All right.
very little air movement in any of those places.
Yeah, like I
Yeah.
said, it's
If
hard to
any.
breathe in it. Hard to breathe in those places sometimes. All right, guys. Now this is I went off down to the Escape on my own because I got some new equipment and I've been trying to learn it and checking it out. So I was down at the Escape, and I'm just going to run this video, and watch what happens. Look at the TV up towards the ceiling, and then watch what happens.
What the hell is that? Oh my god, I just got chills.
I don't know what to think. That was on an XLS camera. I've never seen an SLS camera ever pick up a shadow figure. And I'm not sure what quite that was because it manifested down from the ceiling. It looked like it came up.
And up.
And it was actually blocking the chairs as it went by.
The bar stools, yeah, on the other
Yeah,
side.
the bar stools on the other side. And like I said, I was just down there messing around, trying out the camera, and I catch something like this. So we're gonna watch it one more time. Then I want you guys' opinion. Okay.
What the hell is that? Oh my god, I just got chills.
It almost looks like a procession of some kind.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean thinks it's more than one shadow figure.
Oh god, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All you guys.
I've got at least 6 in that.
There's at least about 6.
See, because I got the video, he sent me the video, and if you pause it at 3 seconds, it looks like you could see make out shoulders and a head of like an executioner almost.
Okay, I'll play it, and you guys count from the beginning. Okay.
All right.
All right.
What the hell is that? Oh my god, I just got chills.
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
Yeah, I
Sean.
do see what
It
you're
comes
talking
up
about.
front from the
Did
bottom.
you guys see? Did you see that, Chris?
Yes.
Yeah. So I don't know if XLS cameras can pick up on shadow figures, but Sean has shown me some videos of XLS cameras of orbs flying out of his mirrors.
They're picking up some kind of energy.
And you guys have seen that
Yeah.
orbs.
Oh yeah.
Now the orb's the same color as that mask that goes across the XLS camera. And the orbs, when it flies out of Sean's mirror, also blocks the background too. So you can't see through it. And to me,
Yep.
that color of that movement and the color of it reminds me of the color of an orb. Now, orbs are what? Balls of energy, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Yes.
that just looks like a big pocket of energy, which could, like you guys, this theory is it's more than one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was
You see what I'm
definitely
saying?
traveling for some reason.
Yeah, it was going, and I can't explain it. I mean, and I can't debunk it. There was no air conditioners going off. I don't think it picks up on color. I mean, temperatures. The XLS camera. So, it wasn't dust. I mean,
I just think it's awesome how it came from the top,
top
from the
and
floor,
bottom.
combined as it went up.
And then, like Sean said, you can almost see like a side profile
Yeah.
of an executioner. So I'm going to play it one more time. Check this out, and then we'll be done with this one.
What the hell is that? Oh my god, I just got chills.
Yeah, now I was standing about 3 feet away from that screen. And what I was doing was that I pointed it on the dance floor, and I wanted people to dance to see if I can get some stick figures out there dancing on the floor. And as I was watching it, that's what I saw.
Well, you got some dancing, all right.
Yeah, and I got
Yeah.
like I said, something about I've been getting goosebumps a lot, and during these last few investigations. Like I got goosebumps when that door shut. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
And I got goosebumps on this one. So, okay, now we got one more thing here. The kid in the video. I'm gonna go ahead and play this, or I can do the sound. Which one do I want to do? Let's try the sound. Nah, I don't think that's working. Let's go ahead and add it to the stage.
You like that download?
hear what's in the beginning of that though?
What? Let me listen to it one more time.
Do you like that bell up?
Now I hear a kid's voice in the beginning.
Yep.
Then you hear, yeah.
You hear yep, nope. At the end.
Yep. Yep. That's why
All
I
right,
got.
well,
Yep.
well, that's our evening at Fairfield County Infirmary. I think it was a hell of a night.
Oh, it
and
was.
stuff, and
Can't wait to go back.
no, and it's like I said, and we're going to be going back and stuff. And since this is Chris's first podcast with us, I want to ask Chris, what first got you drawn into wanting to investigate the paranormal? What was the first thing that made you go, "This is what I want to do"? And yes, I believe.
Well, it started off a long time ago. Reason why I want to get in this field, and it's just not the paranormal, it's about the history mostly. I like the history of it too.
You like the history of the
And
locations?
yeah, the history of the locations and everything.
Okay.
And doing the research on you know how things go, you know how they live in the past.
Yeah. So you like
So
the history of the location and stuff. But
yes, I like
what was your first evidence that made you say
my first evidence is
paranormal is real?
when I had two orbs coming, one coming out my our bedroom. We used to buy the trailer, okay? My dad passed away 04, my mom died in 12.
Okay.
And my mom came out of my son's bedroom 12 and our trailer out of our son's bedroom. My dad came out of our bedroom and he both collided into a basketball sized orb. And it knocked my power out in my trailer. Everybody
All
else
right.
has power in
Yeah.
that trailer.
So it blew
So
a fuse
anyhow,
then, huh?
that's the reason why I wanted to get into this field because I seen that for myself. It
All
brought
right.
tears in my eyes. I know
So you
my
felt
mom, dad. I know my
you
mom,
felt
dad was. Yeah, go ahead.
you felt the presence.
Yes, because
Okay.
my mom and dad did not cannot live with each other, but they love each other. You know what I mean? So, but when they was crossing over, I could feel that love energy when it come to a bigger basketball sized orb
Right.
and that in front of me. And all of a
Okay. So
sudden, whoop, it just like disappeared and knocked the power out.
all right. Well, that's a good one. That'll definitely open up your eyes to the paranormal, wouldn't
Well,
it?
you know how a big basketball sized orb look like, right? You
Yeah,
know,
I've
orbs.
seen I've seen orbs that look real big, like
Oh yeah.
basketballs. I've seen ones that
Yeah.
are real small, and then I see ones that look like it has angel wings on them.
Well, did you ever see two collide at the same time and act like that?
No,
That's what I
I've never
did.
seen that. Yeah, yeah. Now, what did you get that on? Did you see that with your own eyes?
Yes, I did. I
Okay, so
didn't
you
have
saw
no
it with your.
equipment at that time. I did not go like that, and I was like, what got me into it is because I've been watching everybody else, going to paranormal,
All
like
right.
kindred spirits. I'm a big fan of kindred spirits.
Oh, so
Um, I've been watching them or Ghost Hunters. Ghost Hunters is not a good one.
yeah,
So anyhow, it
I think
turns
they all
around.
bring something to the table. They're all pretty good.
Yeah.
Those shows and stuff and
Yeah.
stuff. But
Well,
no,
anyhow,
go ahead.
what got to me is when I asked the preacher himself. I was like, "Can you explain this to me?" He could not explain this to me the right way. How my mom and dad crossed over. So I asked the kindred spirits. Okay. So,
Hmm.
you come down there, you got questions you ask on the sheet, and you ask them, hey,
Hmm.
I had this going on, this phenomenon stuff, and I want to know if is exactly true that my mom and dad crossed over. Did they fight or did they make up or whatever? and they said they made up. It's love.
All right, good. Good. You couldn't ask much more than that.
So that's the reason why I got into this build.
All righty. Well, that's a good reason to, man, let me tell you. And everybody's got the reasons why they get into it and stuff like that. But and we've stayed in it and we have a great time doing it. I hope more people will come on out to our ghost hunts. Come on out and meet us and stuff because we have a good time.
Oh, yes.
And we do something about we do capture a lot of evidence and stuff like that. So, all right, guys, I'm going to call this one a wrap. I appreciate everybody coming on out. All right, I want to say goodnight to Chris. Thank you for showing up.
Thank you. I love you all.
First podcast. I hope it ain't the last one. John, Ryan, Bill.
Yep.
All right. Until the next time, you guys keep taking care of us and keep looking. All right.
Stay creepy, everybody.
All righty.
Love you too.
You guys take it easy.
Yep.